welcome. We've got Yin Yoga coming up very shortly. Just check the camera position. Hopefully that's all right. Okay, so guys, Yin Yoga coming up. So as always, grab everything you need. So all you really need is your mat, a cushion. If you've got a block and a belt as well, that'd be good. But if not, don't worry, we can make do with a cushion. Okay, so in today's session, we're going to start lying today. So, okay, if you want to come down then into Shavasana. Okay guys, so take a moment then, just coming back to lying. So take a moment just to settle. So just coming into lying. So just like you to take a moment here to reach the arms out nice and wide. Just let the palms face up to the ceiling. And just closing your eyes. And just letting go now of the busyness of your day. Maybe just have a little kind of wriggle around. Just take some time to settle. So just start to become aware of your breath now. So we'll just think of a nice easy breath in and out through the nostrils. So just working with that simple belly, ribs, chest breath. So as you inhale now, just start to notice the belly gently rising and gently falling. And then that next inhale, start to breathe deeper into the ribs. And then that next inhale again, breathe in belly, ribs, chest. So breathing all the way down into the lungs. And exhaling fully. And just in your own time, let's take 3 more breaths here. Just allow the breath to be smooth and fluid. Just beginning to relax the facial muscles. Okay, so let's start now. Just to wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes, opening the eyes. So we're going to just start with some gentle kind of movement. So let's just start to circle now our hands and our feet. So we're going to circle the hands and the feet outwards, just again working on mobilizing into the wrist and the ankles. And then let's reverse the action, circle the hands and the feet in. Okay, good. And then release the hands to the floor. Let's just roll the head side to side. Just feel that the contact now of the back of the head in contact with the mat. Okay, good. And then let's hug the knees into the chest. So just take a little gentle rock here, side to side. Okay, and then we'll bring the hands onto the knees, and then we'll just circle now. So take the legs, those knees out and away from each other, and then they come back in towards each other. So again, just taking those knees out and away. So just warming up into the hips here. Okay, let's reverse that action. So just bringing the knees away and out and then in towards each other. So just getting everything moving. Okay, good. And then just release the feet down to the floor. So we're gonna, oh, I'll take my socks off. So we're gonna think of our bridge now pose, but we're gonna again just keep things fluid for the first sort of part of the class. So spread out your toes, feel the weight spread evenly throughout the feet, neck nice and long, and then we'll just start to peel the spine now away from the mat, so lifting the hips and the pelvis nice and high, and then take your time now, let's just roll out vertebra by vertebra now, so just try to visualize your spine like a string of pearls now. Again, let's lift up. And then as you lower down, think of that string of pearls and try to feel every pearl coming down one by one. Just gently waking up the spine. Let's keep it going. Just in your own time, let's keep that going. Good. So we're going to keep that flowing bridge going, but let's add the arms too. So next time as you lift the hips, let's also let the arms float up. So let's lift the hips, let the arms float up, and then as you lower down, we'll also just let the arms slowly lower. So we want to feel the palms coming in contact as that tailbone comes in contact. Again, let's lift. And then as you lower, elbows are soft. Okay, we'll take 2 more of these. Breathing in. Breathing out. Trying not to let those legs wander out. Try to keep those knees level with the hips and the ankles. Okay, excellent. And then from here, just take the left leg straight along the floor, and then we'll hug the right knee into the chest. So let's take a big hug. So again, just a nice simple pose, but really good here, just to kind of open up into the hip, also releasing any tension through the lower back at all. We'll take just a couple more breaths here. So just walk that left foot in. So left foot is in contact with the mat. We've got that left leg bent. And then we'll rest the right foot outside of your right foot, just on top of your left thigh. So this is like our reclining pigeon. So not quite so strong as pigeon. Well, it is, but it's just, this is a more sort of supportive version. So again, we're keeping the back of the body in contact with the mat. We'll use that right hand just to help ease that right leg away. So just take some time here, just gonna see how that feels. So this is our kind of first yin posture now, as we hold it for slightly longer. So just take a moment. Again, we want to really try to keep that right ankle nice and strong. We're not collapsing into the foot, so we want to keep that foot flexed. Now you've got a few options. So obviously this is our first stage. Now, what if you've got a block, if you don't feel quite ready then to lift that left foot completely off the floor like this, then what is quite a nice kind of yin variation to this pose is to just bring the block or a cushion just underneath your left foot. Or even if you've got a really thick book, think of like a thick hardback dictionary or something, just giving you a bit of height. So it's just taking it up a notch, but if you don't quite feel ready, if you can't quite reach the hands behind the thigh, like I said, just by having a bit more height, a bit more of a lift underneath that left foot, that can work quite nicely. Okay, also you could use a belt or a strap behind the left thigh if you need to. Okay, so let's just take some time here. Let's just start to again find your edge. So just finding that boundary again, just kind of hitting that wall again to see again where it feels right for you. And then just kind of trying to move again into the stillness. So obviously the posture while holding, but also finding that stillness as well mentally. So maybe just gently coming back to the breath. Inhale, let. And exhale, go. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Gently pressing that right outer thigh away from the right shoulder. Okay, let's rest the left foot down now, back to the floor. So keep your right leg there, but what we're going to do now is come into like an eagle twist. So just cross your right leg over the left leg, as if you're sat at a desk, the legs are squeezing together. We're going to reach the arms out to the side, and then as you drop your legs over to your left, again, bring a cushion or a block just underneath the legs here, so we can just turn this way. So you've got your legs again to your left, and I don't know if you can see, I've just slided the block, my block or a cushion you could use, just underneath that right leg, the right knee, or right thigh. And then just that nice eagle twist here. Okay, and then we'll again reach out through the arms, and then you can either keep the arms like straight, or if you wanted to, you could bend at the elbows. So you've kind of got this kind of goal post position just here, to really just allowing the back of the shoulder blades to release down into the mat. Chest to open. And then feel free. I mean, often I usually say look away from the legs, but just see what feels good for you. If you prefer to look the same direction as the legs, or even just looking up. Just see what feels right for you right now. And just keep surrendering. So again, inhale, drinking that breath in, fill up the lungs. Exhale again, just melting those shoulders down. Let's take 2 more breaths. Okay, let's bring those legs in. So just uncross the legs, and then take your right leg out long. We'll now repeat that all on the other side. So let's hug the left knee in. Give that left leg a big hug. Okay, let's slide the right foot in. So right foot rooted down. Just rest the outside of the left foot now on top of that right thigh. Use that left hand again just to help ease that left leg away. So coming into that reclining pigeon. So a good deep hip opener. So just taking your time again to find your edge. So maybe it's here with the foot on the floor. Maybe we feel ready to bring the foot off the floor, clasp the hands behind the thigh. Or maybe we prefer, again, a more kind of softer version. The right foot can rest on your block or a cushion, or again, like I said, a book. Just start to relax again through the facial muscles, relax the shoulders. If you're holding on behind the right thigh, you could also hold on onto the shin as well, so that's a bit deeper. Forgot to say that on the other side. So you could hold on again just below the knee on the shin. For those of you who feel ready to kind of go deeper into the pose. So really just allowing out everything to slow down. So in that sort of focus, everything is again sort of slow, and that sense of again just calm. So it's really sort of nourishing and nurturing, where resting the body and the mind, which most of us again in our lives need, again, that sort of balance. If we're doing everything really fast, again, we're gonna sort of hit burnout, so it's really good to take this time again just to slow everything down. Let's take the last couple of breaths here. Okay, slowly release the right foot to the floor, and then we'll just let that left leg, like I said, cross over, so the back of your left thigh is in contact with the front of the right thigh, and then just lift the hips up a little bit as well, and then as you kind of shift the hips to the left, let the legs drop to the right. The arms are reaching out to the way, or we can come back to, like I said, bending, like goalpost position, what we call here, if you prefer, or we can keep them straight. And again, just see what feels good for you. Maybe it's looking away from the legs, looking down the left arm. Or maybe we fancy a change. Maybe we want to look the same direction as the legs, or looking up. And then just come back to that breath, and then in your mind, an affirmation, we can just think of saying let as you inhale, and go as you exhale. And as you again let go, just letting that upper body melt into the mat. Okay, just moving into that stillness. One more breath. And then slowly then guys, let's ease out of that. Just tug the knees into the chest. Gently drop your legs to me, just roll on your side. And then we'll slowly come up then to sitting. So we're going to, yeah, just find length through the spine, and we'll now get ready to, again, just drop that chin to the chest, look down. As we just start to release into the neck. Again, often gets neglected, so we're going to take some time here to again release, and then with that chin down, take a little gentle roll, just roll the head side to side. Good, one last time, and then we'll look forward. Okay, so we'll now either, remember your options guys, we did this one last week, we're gonna come into that Gomukhasana pose, so quite a deep hip opener, so feel free to stay here. This is an option to stay with the legs crossed. Okay, let's all stay with this part actually to start with, so just stay with the legs crossed to start with, and then we'll get ready just to reach your right hand out to the right, and then we'll reach that left arm up, gently bring that left hand to the outside of the head, and then we'll gently just drop the head over to your left. So really try to keep that spine long. Again, if we struggle to sort of stay seated, if you feel you're slouching, do sit on a little cushion or a little folded sort of blanket or towel, that can really help. So just consciously keep drawing that right shoulder down away from that right ear. That left hand out to the side, inhale, reach that right arm up, and then bring that right hand to the outside of the left hand, just to the sort of temple area, and then gently ease that head over to your right, keep reaching out through that left arm. So again, just releasing the neck, keep melting that left shoulder down. So especially if you're spending a lot of time, maybe if anyone's working from home, if you're sat at a desk, looking at your computer or a laptop, or just again, if you're not working but scanning the internet a lot, spending a lot of time seated, again, we really hold a lot of tension in the neck and the shoulders, so this is a really good one to work with. Okay, let's release. Good. So now, like I said, feel free to, if you're going to stay with the legs crossed, maybe just change the position of your cross. Otherwise, we're going to get ready just to come onto the hands and knees, and then what we'll do, cross your right leg in front of your left leg. So you've brought your right leg in front of your left leg. Again, use your cushion here, and then just take your feet out, and then we'll sit our bottom back, again, just in between the feet, the best you can. So again, I'm just sitting on the edge of a cushion, and that really does help. And don't worry if your feet are not level. It might be that you've got your right foot further forward, and that's fine. Obviously, this is going to focus on opening those hips. So just try to settle, just sit nice and tall. Okay, and then from here, so you may need your belt here. What we'll do, we'll reach the right arm up and then drop that right hand behind you. Okay, so we're taking that right hand up, we've dropped it back, and then we're going to see if we can interlace. Now again, it might be that we're not quite there yet, so this is where a belt is useful. You're going to bring the belt just in between the thumb and your finger like this, and then we can, with that left hand, we can get a good grip, we can find the belt, let the hands walk up just to where you can, and then we'll just hold it there. Wherever it is, that's good. Let's just try to keep lengthening. So think of that golden thread now lifting the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Again, closing your eyes if you want to. We're trying to hold the poses, so anything from kind of 90 seconds up to 5 minutes, which is a very long time, 5 minutes, so we're not going to get that long. So again, by holding them for that good period of time, we're really getting into the deep connective tissues. Which of course, if you're doing more like a flow class or just a short stretch at the end of a class, obviously it's helping to prevent sort of any injuries, but this is really going to help to go much deeper, get that flexibility. But of course, like with anything, it takes time, it's not going to happen immediately, so it really is, the more we practice, the more you'll see these subtle improvements in your flexibility. Okay, we'll take the last couple of breaths here. And then just slowly, slowly release the arm. Okay, so maybe, like I said, maybe we've just got the legs crossed, and that's absolutely fine. So let's all just come out of whichever version you're with, and we'll swap the legs now. So if you're in just normal cross legs, Sukhasana, easy leg cross pose, you're going to cross the legs the other way. Otherwise, let's bring left leg in front of the right leg. And again, separate the feet. Perhaps notice differences between those two sides. Again, have some support underneath the bottom, maybe that cushion or a block. And again, just take a moment to lengthen. And then we'll get ready to reach that left arm up. We'll drop that left hand back behind us. So again, maybe one side feels better. You might have to reach on one side but not the other. So maybe using that belt if you need to. And once again, just feel that energy lifting tall out through the crown of the head. And just have a quick check, make sure that left elbow isn't dipping forward. We're trying to keep it lifting up. Again, just coming back to the breath if we're struggling to, again, so it can be quite a mental challenge again to stay in these postures for quite a long time. So just keep coming back to the breath. we'll take the last couple of breaths here. And then gently just ease your way out, release those shoulders, a little roll back. Okay, let's come forward. And then we'll just come to sitting and we'll come into that butterfly pose. So first of all, let's bring the soles of the feet together. So warm up those toes, bring your hands around your feet, gently press the outer thighs out to the floor. So again, for those of you maybe quite new to yoga, you've not done much yoga before, and I know a few of you said, oh, I'm not very flexible, I'm not very, can't do it very well. That's fine. So if we're like here, again, it's no problem. I just want you to try to relax. And again, it's only by doing the poses, keep practicing, that the body will start to open up. So just think of gently the heart resting forwards. Pressing those balls of the feet together, pressing outer thighs out to the side. So we're going to work with two variations, which I like to do with this posture. So we'll take again a few more breaths here. So we're trying to be upright to start with. So think of, again, that spine nice and long, gently the heart resting forwards. And now we'll just change that focus slightly. Take the feet out further away from you. Like a sort of diamond shape now. And then we'll round through the back here. So we're just going to kind of drop the head. So again, you could bring your cushion, or it might be a couple of cushions or three. You might need more height. And then really again, just relaxing here. So we're trying to kind of relax more through the legs here, and just letting go. So we're just going to hold it there, keep just breathing in that diamond posture. Also just learning to be present. So we're focusing on here, you're focusing on your breath and your yoga. We're not thinking about something that happened yesterday or what's going to happen later today. I just want you to just be in the here and now, being fully present. So just one more breath. Okay, and then we'll gently come up and we'll come into like half butterfly now. So let's stretch your right leg out in front of you. Bring your left foot just to the inside of your right thigh. If you find your left leg is quite high, so again, if we're quite tight in those hips, bring your cushion, or as many cushions, any support underneath that left leg, and that will really help. Okay, and then again, using the belt, if you need to, we'll inhale, let's reach up, square off the heart, same with that front leg, let's reach, hold on to your belt. If you're using one, if not, you can hold on behind the foot, so if we're not quite there, just above the ankle. And again, just inhale, lengthen. Keep pressing the back of that right thigh into the mat, so keep that right leg quite active. Think of drawing your kneecap up to your thigh. So to start with, I just want you to think of your gaze now towards your toes. So we're just keeping that length here, we're not collapsing, we're keeping that length. Keep pressing that left leg into your cushion or into the floor. So again, just finding that edge, and of course, anytime you need to ease off a little bit, we can do that. It's your body, your practice, so come in, releasing out anytime you need to. Okay, let's just take a little release. Let's inhale, reach up. Again, exhale, let's draw that belly button back to the spine, and then just see if you feel maybe you're starting to come a fraction further forward. So maybe if we're quite high, maybe we've kind of hit our edge, we've hit that wall, that boundary already, and that's fine. We just meet it here again, just again, breathe in, not forcing anything, just kind of meeting that boundary with sort of compassion. We're just again not going to force anything. For those of you who are going deeper, maybe your chest can come to your thighs, and then we can rest the head down. Again, you could even use a cushion. So again, if you're a bit higher up, a bit like in our butterfly, we started off sort of spine long, and then once you feel you sort of eased into it, we can then just gently rest the head down onto the cushion. So this is where the change will start to happen. There's subtle changes now as we're again holding the poses. This one's Janushirasana, or half butterfly. For that good period of time, this is where again we're getting deep, things are happening. Last breath. Okay guys, so from here, we'll now get ready to root your left hand behind you. Okay, and then your right arm then, as you reach the right arm up and back, we lift the hips up and we're bringing our toes to the floor. As we reach back, we look back, and then we'll slowly lower bottom back down. Let's go out of the way. So again, that left hand, you've got the fingers. If I just turn sideways on actually, so you can see as well. So you've got your left hand behind you. You're going to inhale, reach your right arm, lift the hips up, reaching up. Good. And then we'll slowly lower. Okay, 2 more times. Inhale, let's reach up with the hips. Good. Exhale, lower. Let's hold it up for a few breaths, not very long, on this last one, if that feels okay for you. So just a couple more breaths. Feel that energy reach. Okay, good. And then releasing. Okay, guys, excellent. So let's now stretch the left leg out in front of you. We'll now come to Janisarasana. Right foot comes in, take that right leg out to the right. So again, if you've got a bit of space, just bring some support underneath that right leg. Square off. Let's inhale, lift, exhale, using that belt. Holding on. So again, it's fine to be really high, just keep lifting. Exhale, so get that left leg nice and active. Press the back of the thigh into the mat. Draw that kneecap up to the thigh. Just softly gazing towards your toes. Rooting that right leg down. Perhaps we're noticing differences, significant differences between the two sides. So if you do, ideally the side which is not so open, ideally we want to try to kind of hold the pose longer on a not so open side. But of course that's going to be different for everybody. Okay, let's have a little release. So inhale, just reach up. And then this time then guys, see if you can now maybe just release the head down. So you could use your cushion, we could have as many cushions as you need to. It might be 2 or 3. Mine are quite thick. If you've got really thin cushions, you might need a lot more. So maybe the hands just walking further down the belt, or maybe behind the foot. Just letting go, moving deeper into the pose, moving deeper into a sense of stillness. Release those hands, move that cushion. So get ready, root your right hand down now, so fingertips are reaching away from you. And then get ready, we'll reach that left arm up, so we'll inhale, we'll reach up and back. Good, and then exhale to lower. Turn this way, and again, so your right hand is rooted down, we're going to inhale, reach that left arm, lift the hips, toes to the floor, slowly lower. Again, inhale, lift, reach up, lift the chest, lift the hips, bring your toes to the floor if possible, and then lower. Okay, final time, inhale, reach, lift the hips, and then lower it. from here, just bring the feet down, and we'll just take a little release here. Just going to take those legs slowly side to side. So after those sort of long holding poses, just nice to get a bit of gentle flowing movements. One more time, just gently taking those legs side to side. Okay, we've got our last couple of postures, so we're going to come onto our front. You're going to come into Sphinx pose. So again, really good one for the back here. So first of all, just bring the arms to the edge of your mat. So just have them flushed. That's it, on the edge of your mat. The palms are down, legs are hip width apart. Forehead down to start with, and then we'll press into the forearms and the palms as you lift the chest, bringing the heart forward in between those elbows, coming forward, and then the skin on the forearms got drawing back. Keep drawing those shoulders now down off the back, away from your ears. So again, a nice one just to open through the chest, just to counterbalance. Again, that sort of forward motion most of us, again, spend a lot of time with, whether it's sort of sitting at a desk, a screen, or driving, or holding your phone, that forward action. So just taking the upper body back, gentle back bends. So again, for those of you who want to move deeper, we'll come into seal, so we can stay there on the forearms, or if you just want a bit of a more intense posture, we'll take the arms out straight, we'll press the palms into the mat, and we'll lift the chest. So this is called seal pose. Also getting a good stretch sort of through the abdominals and the ribs. So of course, to see how this feels for you, if you feel any niggles, if it feels too strong for your back, we'll come back to the forearms, back to Sphinx pose. So just nice, easy breaths. Just be here for a couple more. Slowly lower. Okay, let's tuck the toes. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. We'll take a little child's pose here. Just bring your big toes together. Sit back, bottom back into the heels. Reach the arms forward. Just feel the forehead now releasing into the mat. Just reach out through the fingertips. But keep drawing those shoulders again down. The back away from your ears. get ready now to just slowly walk those hands in, lift the chest. Okay, and we'll get ready to move into Shavasana after we finish, just a short relaxation. So grab in the extra layers, just make sure you're warm. Again, you might want to dim your lights or turn them off. Okay, so just see where you feel most comfortable. So it might be Shavasana, how we started the class, or you may prefer to bend your knees, or even be on your side. So just see where feels right for you. And then just closing your eyes. So just become aware of the sounds, again, the sound of the music. Quite heavy at the moment, just in contact with the earth. And then just come back to the breath, just again that gentle rise and fall of the belly, ribs and chest. Each inhale, just see if you can lengthen the inhale. And the exhale, slowly breathing out and letting go. And with each exhale, again, just feel the body releasing down, melting into your mat. Truly relaxing. So every muscle, every bone relaxed. Body and the mind. Just know you can come back to this place of calm and serenity again anytime you need to. So feel free to stay here longer if you want to, otherwise we'll just start to wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes. gently just start to circle the wrist and the feet, rotating in one direction, and then we'll go the other way. And then we'll take a big stretch, bring the feet together, reach the arms over the head, big stretch. And then let's bring those palms together, rub the palms, bring some heat into the hands, bring the feet in. So feel some heat, some warmth into the palms. And then cup your hands over your eyes, just let that heat radiate. And then just gently massage the hill of the hands around the socket of the eyes. We'll just start to open our eyes to our hands, spread out the fingers, maybe take a little massage with the fingertips, let the fingertips just run out from the eyebrows, out to the temples. And then just working your way up the forehead, out to the temples, just releasing any last tension. And then we'll roll onto our right side. And then you're inside, then coming up back to sitting. And then bring your hands into prayer and we'll say namaste. Okay, and well done guys. So thank you for joining in Yin Yoga. I hope you're enjoying it. I know again it's quite different if you're used to doing everything sort of faster paced, so it does get a bit of time to adjust and get used to it, but hopefully you're feeling the benefits. So again, we've done 3 sessions now, so we've got 1 more week and then possibly longer. Obviously we'll have to wait to see what's happening with the tiers on tomorrow. Hopefully we'll find out more, but for now we'll be back on the mat for this time next week. So thank you, have a good rest of the day guys, or evening if you've done this late. And it's really nice actually, I quite like yin on the evening, especially after a busy day. So remember, you can replay this if you want to at any time, perhaps on the evening, go for it. Okay, or just pick out bits once you've done it in whole. Right guys, I'm gonna say bye bye now. All right, see you all soon, bye.